Today on Adventures in Strokeland, we're going to talk about external urinary catheters. So in Michael's case, we use an external urinary catheter for convenience because it's easier than getting the urinal to him quickly when he needs to use it. In other people's situations, if they're incontinent, if they can't control their bladder, then it's made for to prevent accidents or to minimize diaper changes. But in Michael's case, he can control his bladder, and we just use it for convenience. So what you need for this is 3 either wet paper towels or disposable washcloths. I warm them up. I dampen them with water, warm them up in the microwave for 30 seconds. On one of them, I squirt 1 squirt of foam soap, hand soap, and the other ones are just water. You also need dry paper towels or disposable washcloths. We use SurePrep No Sting Skin Protective Barrier Wipe to protect the skin from the catheter. There are lots of different brands, lots of different configurations. What I prefer to use is the spray, but this is what we have right now. You'll need an external catheter. This is also many brands, many configurations. This is what we happen to use. You also need some kind of bag to attach it to after you apply it. And so there's 2 types of bags that we use. One is the leg bag, and this is attached to the catheter when he's up in the wheelchair, and we strap it to his leg underneath his pants. So you can't see it when he's up in the wheelchair. It's hidden. When he's in the bed, we use a bedside drainage bag. And the reason there's a difference is gravity. So when he's up in the wheelchair and this is strapped to his leg, then gravity will allow it to drain into the bag. When he's in the bed, then his leg is not below the level of his bladder, and so we have to use a bedside drainage bag in order to, we can drop it down so that it's below the level of the bladder, and so it drains by gravity. Otherwise, you get a mess. So there's that. I'm going to go ahead and change the catheter, and I'm not going to expose Michael, so no worries there. You'll notice on this side of the bed is our storage shelving. This is where we keep all of our supplies for the most part. It's not meant to be beautiful, it's meant to be functional. So the supplies for the catheter change are over here in the shelving unit. I also use a portable fan, battery powered fan, to dry the area before I place the catheter, because the catheter will stick much, much better if it's dry. So it just turns on with a little button, and it makes Michael very nervous. So the catheter looks like this when you open the package. You'll hear them also referred to as a condom catheter, and that's because they're very similar to a condom. So if you have any experience with those, or can Google it, then that is, it's basically just like that. You put it on just like that. And this is just for people who want to know how to do this. This isn't ever required when you're hanging out with Michael or taking care of him, unless you're going to be taking care of him for, a lengthy period of time, because we don't change it maybe once a day or once every other day. So this is just for the people who want to know how to do it or just curious about it, okay? So we start by taking off the old catheter, which we've already done. And then we do the cleaning like we talked about with the soap and water, paper towel, just to make sure that it's clean and dry, because it will stick better. And clean it with Get all the soap off with a wet paper towel. And then I take the dry paper towel, like 2 of them, really just whatever is required, but so I dry it with the paper towel and then dry again. That's just what I do. And then here's the Sure Prep wipe. You open it up. And it opens up bigger, but I just prefer to just use it like this. If you were using the spray, then you would spray. Pretty simple. And then open up the fan. I use it to dry. This speeds things up and also just makes it where I know it's really, really dry, because we want it to stay on as long as possible. Well, not forever, but we don't want to have to change it 5 times a day, because that's no fun. Michael thinks this is entertaining, getting film changing his catheter. Okay. Then we take the catheter like we talked about and put it on just like a condom. Super easy. And watch out for hair, he says, because it likes to grab his belly hairs. So, but you'll know if it happens because he makes noises. And then you just kind of basically place pressure on the catheter for like 30 seconds. Dun, 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 dun. That's long enough. So anyway, we're about to get Michael up, so we're going to attach the the leg bag to the end of the catheter. Kitty's helping. Kitty wants to be in the show. Kitty! No! Kitty's like attention. That would be Nugget. And then you just basically feed it down the leg of his pants till it gets around his calf area. Now I can hopefully kind of show you. So it feeds down onto his leg. And then there's straps that go in these little holes on the bag and around his leg, and they're Velcro straps. So easy peasy. Say bye, Michael.